Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And also, if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So today is going to be the Friday tutorial, which we're doing wires this week. What you're going to need is one of these 3 picture frames, and I spray painted mine white. You can actually spray paint it any color you like. You're going to need one of the wire rings. You'll end up needing another one, but you're only going to need like a portion of it. But basically, you're going to cut 2 at 13 inches, and then you'll cut 2 at 10. And then you'll cut another 2, roughly about 6 inches. And then whatever's left, just go ahead and keep that for this project as well. Now, once you cut all of them, you're going to actually need 2 longer ones at 18 inches. But I'll cut those in a minute. I'll realize that I forgot to cut them. But you're going to twist them all the same direction. Well, both sides like so. And just twist it once or twice. This wire is pretty soft, so it twists pretty fast. And you just continue doing that with all your wiring. When I figured out how to make this, my imagination ran wild with me. I have so many ideas to incorporate this kind of wiring design that I'm doing. So you'll probably see me do this a few times before I finish what I have in mind. But with this one, just go ahead and remove the little tabs that they have in the back of the picture frame. And I actually left 2 on either side because I wasn't sure if I was going to use them or not. But if we don't use them, we can just go ahead and remove them afterwards. So you go ahead and the first 2, this is where I remember that I forgot the other 2, the longer ones. So just go ahead and get another wire package, and you're going to cut 2 pieces at 18 inches. And you can cut them longer if you want more of the twist at the end, more of the circles, or I guess you could call them, just depending on how many, but I just wanted to twist it once on each one. So now once you're done twisting the wire, go ahead and face the 2 largest ones inward, like so. And then you just bend the middle part, kind of like an S, I guess you could say. And you do that to both sides. And then you get the next one. And the other one, you're going to twist, it's going to be inwards. The hoops will be inwards, or I guess facing outwards, I'm sorry. So you go ahead and do that one the same way, but outwards. And the rest of them will be outwards as well. And then you go to the next one, which will be and you're going to twist that one and like like a U, I guess you could say. And you're going to put it on the outer part of the larger one, like so. And of course, you're going to play with these for a while until you get them right the way you want them and what have you, how twisted you want the circles and everything. And then after you're happy with those, go ahead and get your smallest wiring, and you're going to shape it like a heart with, I guess you could say a circle heart, because you won't have to make the point at the bottom. Just like that. And then the extra piece that you have is what we're going to use to wrap up the wiring. But first, we're going to use a twist tie to twist them all together. So go ahead and just put your twist tie underneath all of them and try not to move them as much, just, so you can know where you're happy where they're at. So, and then you just start pulling on the twist tie, and don't tighten it all the way completely yet, because you want that little bit of space so you can make sure your wires are where they're at, you're happy where they're at, and all of them are pretty much centered in the middle. So once you're done with that, go ahead and cut a little bit of the remainder part of the twist tie. And then again, you just play with your wiring until you're happy and satisfied. And of course, you can make all kinds of designs like this. I just chose this one since it's supposed to be a pretty fast tutorial. This one didn't take long at all to make. It was longer for me to wait for the spray paint to dry my frame. So you just go ahead and fix them until you're happy. And then once you're happy, go ahead and I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue on the front and back of the wirings, like so. And I'm just doing one side of the large wire. And then the opposite side of the large wire, I'm going to actually use my glue gun. That way it'll stay in place and it'll give the Gorilla Glue time to dry. And you don't need much. So you go ahead and do that to each one of the larger ones, because these larger ones are actually the ones that are going to, the only ones that will be glued to the actual frame itself. So you want to make sure they stay in place and they're nice and secure. So you go ahead and let that dry for a while, and you can just keep playing with the ones in the middle. Once they're all completely dry, or at least you're happy that they're not going to move that much, go ahead and add some hot glue into the wirings in the middle, just so they can stay and not move around. Because if you can tell, you can move them, slide them in and out or in different ways. So you want them to stay where you like them. So go ahead and adjust them as much as you need, and then go ahead and add some more glue. And you can be generous. I mean, don't make a big old pile of it, but you can be generous with it in between each wiring, just to make sure they're all going to stay in place. Then you let that dry as well. And then once that side, which is the back side, is dry, and here I am adding more glue, because like I said, these are the only ones that will be holding all of them on the actual frame itself. So you want to make sure they're secure. So once the hot glue is all dry from the outside and the one in the inside, because the one inside will take a while for it to completely dry, since it's just a glob in there. But you go ahead and you can remove the outer little hooks that we said we might. See how it kind of swings now? So what I did was I twisted the twist tie a little bit tighter and cut the remaining part. Now with your wiring, what we're going to do is add the Gorilla Glue in the front part. And I'm just kind of moving a little bit though each wiring, just to make sure there's Gorilla Glue going in between all of them. And then you go ahead and let that dry for a while. And once it's kind of tacky, I guess you could say, see how it won't move anymore, just go ahead and you grab that little piece of wiring that we had left over, and you're going to make a circle. So what you do is make a hoop, and then you twist the hoop together, and then you just start twisting it into a circle. And you can make this as big as you like. Once you're happy with the size, you go ahead and add some hot glue and Gorilla Glue in the middle, and you place it right on top where the twist tie's at. And you can spray paint this. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this part. So what do you guys think? Quick and easy tutorial with wires. Hope you guys enjoyed. And here's how I'll be displaying it. So what do you guys think? Till next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.